Beso. Can I get a beso? Hello, friends. Today we're going to be checking out Tales of Mere Existence. So, I was told this is a little series about just internal monologuing and random shit going on with this guy, the writer's POV. So, not really sure what to expect, but I guess from the title of Mere Existence, it's like things we should be able to relate to because, it's the human experience essentially. Horny.
I'm not really sure what it is, but there's something about a girl wearing one of those neck choker things that makes me kind of horny. A lot like how seeing the silhouette of a girl's legs through her thin summer dress makes me horny, and a girl wearing a tight sweater that makes her nipples stick out makes me horny, and a girl with thin, elegant fingers makes me horny. And when I see a girl sitting down from the back, the difference in the diameter of her waist to the diameter of her bum makes me horny, and a girl wearing string bikini underwear makes me horny, and if you put the two of those together, forget about it. And a girl in a guy's sleeveless undershirt without a bra makes me horny, and a girl in a guy's v-neck undershirt without a bra makes me horny, and a girl in a guy's button-down shirt that's too big for her without a bra makes me horny, and the smell of a girl's hair when it hasn't been washed in a week makes me horny, and a girl wearing thigh-high stockings with lace at the top makes me horny, and a girl wearing thigh-high stockings without lace at the top makes me horny, and incidentally, my favorite colors for thigh-high stockings are black, tan, and white. I never really liked red or purple, but that's a minor detail. And a girl with big full lips makes me horny, and a girl with strong, firm skin makes me horny, and I don't want to talk about this anymore because I'm unbelievably fucking horny.
What the fuck? You know what? Like, obviously, I connect with a lot of those. There are a lot of those examples that get me going. Not as much these days because, when you get older, your sex drive goes a bit lower. But, yeah, those are definitely things that, get your juices flowing. There's something about the guy's delivery. It's like very dry, right? Very monotone, but in the same sense it is kind of captivating. You're kind of immersed in some way. We'll see if that continues though.
This morning I was watching a talk show on TV, and they were interviewing this writer guy with a best-selling book out. They were asking him all these interesting questions, and he would reply with interesting answers, and so I decided I was going to write a book too, except my book is going to be better than his.
Okay.
In fact, I decided to write the best book ever. I don't know what the best book ever is going to be about yet, but it should be one of those life-affirming, culture-changing books that states some deep revelation of misunderstood humanity. It should be an instant classic and make the world a better place, and everybody everywhere will agree that it really is the best book ever. So anyway, I'm going to call my friends to tell them that I won't be able to go out tonight because I'm going to be writing. I'm not going to mention that I'll be writing the best book ever because I want it to be a surprise. That way they can tell journalists in a few years, yeah, I still remember that night when he told me he was going to stay home.
Dude, you're already thinking about this.
He was going to wind up writing the best book ever. Adjusting to public life after I write the best book ever may be challenging, but I'm determined to remain humble no matter how often I'm stopped for autographs and recognized in the street. In fact, when I win the Nobel Prize for Literature, it will be cool when they introduce me as the remarkably down-to-earth author of the best book ever. Well, okay, enough of that. It's time to sit down and start writing the best book ever.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm not feeling inspired today, so I'll just practice the author's pose I'm going to do for the book chapter. The best book ever.
It's so stupid. It's fun. It's fun. You know what? I think I'm gonna enjoy this. Like, there's something. Like, there's something about the storytelling going on. Like, the visuals help. the drawings he does really helps get the message across. Hello, friends. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to never miss out on dashing content. And now, back to the video.
This morning I got up and got ready quickly because I had to get a lot of stuff done. I sat down at my desk to start getting my stuff done and I spilled my coffee, so I got a sponge to clean it up, and I figured I'd take an extra minute to clean the whole desk because a clean desk would help me get my stuff done. When I was finished, I realized I hadn't eaten anything and I didn't want to be hungry while I got my stuff done, so I went into the kitchen and I was out of cereal. When I got to the grocery store, I remembered a bunch of other crap I needed to get, and I figured I was already there, so I did my shopping for the week so I didn't have to worry about it while I got my stuff done. When I got home, I didn't feel like cereal anymore, and so I made an omelet and I did the dishes so I wouldn't have to do them after I got my stuff done, and then I went out to get some oil from the hardware store because my desk chair is kind of squeaky and I didn't want to be distracted by a squeaky chair while I got my stuff done. When I got back, it was getting kind of late and I knew I wouldn't be able to get my stuff done today, so I started watching the Twilight Zone marathon on TV. I just have to make sure I get to bed early because I want to be well rested tomorrow so I can get my stuff done.
It's so stupid. Oh my god. Let me just say, like, compared, I think that applies to like boys more than girls, the whole wanting to be efficient, right? You want to like minimize wasted time, wasted effort. So it's like, if I'm gonna go to the grocery and I'm gonna get cereal, I might as well get, other shit, and now that I'm noticing the squeaky chair, I might as well get, some oil for the chair, or shit like that. So like that does happen, but the dumb part was the whole, oh, it's getting late, let me just watch a Twilight Zone marathon. Like, okay. I get it though. As a content creator, so many times I'm like, I have a 3-day vacation, I don't do any content, and I'm starting the work week and I'm thinking, fuck, why didn't I do any content? Now I have to do it like within the week. So like it's a struggle of mine too.
Today I got on the bus and sat down in one of the side seats in the aisle, and I put my bag here next to me and I crossed my legs like this. Crossing my legs is the most comfortable way for me to sit, even though I sometimes feel a little funny about it because it's also the way women usually sit when they're wearing short skirts. So what I do is I put my arm up in the next seat, which asserts my masculinity, if only because I'm taking up a lot of room, and that way when people look at me, they'll think, hey, even though that guy is crossing his legs, he's still sitting masculine. So everything was fine at first, but then a few minutes later, the bus was getting a little more full, and somebody wanted the seat next to me, so I had to put my bag on my lap. This was kind of a blow, but I tried to work with it at first. But then when somebody took the seat on my other side, I was left sitting like this between them, and I'm sure everyone was looking at me and thinking, that guy's a girly man. He's not sitting very masculine at all. So I quickly switched to leg crossing method B, which is what I do when conditions are unfavorable for method A. Method B is when you put your heel up on your knee like this, and I guess it's masculine because it's a common sitting position for old guys smoking cigars. This worked briefly, but then people getting on the bus kept bumping into my foot, so I tried putting both feet on the floor and leaning back, but then the people next to me were really squashing into my shoulders, so I put my bag on the floor and settled for sitting like this, which is usually how guys sit on a couch when watching a football game.
Okay.
It's kind of an invisible way to sit, but at least I was able to rest knowing that even though nobody would notice me, at least they wouldn't think I wasn't sitting masculine. Then finally we stopped at the Powell Street stop and almost everybody got off the bus. I was close to my stop too, but I got up and sat in one of the double seats anyway and put my feet up so nobody would even think about sitting next to me. If I had only 4 minutes left on the bus, I was going to sit masculine.
Oh my god. There's so much pettiness in the skits, right? Like the whole let me put both feet there. Like you could tell these thoughts have gone through your mind at some point. So, yeah, I get it.
How to break up with your girlfriend in 64 easy steps.
Wow.
Phase 1, the build-up. Get a girlfriend. Be together for a while. Know you're going to be together forever. Think you're going to be together forever. Assume you're going to be together forever. Start to wonder if you really are going to be together forever.
Oh my God.
Start having sex a lot less often. Wonder if you're drifting apart. Have an argument about her parents. Have an argument about your parents. Have no idea who she's speaking to on the phone. Notice that other girls have been looking you over. Start complaining to your friends a lot. Have an argument about your job. Have an argument about your clothes. Have an argument about Valentine's Day.
Wow.
Have an argument about a frying pan. Break up. Phase 2, the second childhood. Feeling of relief. Feeling of anticipation. Feeling of adventure. Feeling of light stomach. Start going to a lot of parties. Rediscover all the music you like. Start dating people casually. Have a one-night stand with a girl you met on the bus. Start making plans for your new future. Receive a drunk dial from ex-girlfriend while on the way home from a party. Meet at her place for a drink. Have sex. Phase 3, the back together. Talk about how much you've grown. Talk about how much you've missed each other. Talk about how much better things are now than before. Spend at least one major holiday looking at the stars on the roof of your apartment building. Sort of miss the feeling of freedom, but that's okay. Sort of miss the feeling of adventure, but that's okay. Sort of miss the music you were listening to, but that's okay.
But that's okay.
Start not having sex as often again, and that's not quite so okay. Have a small argument about a movie. Have a medium argument about money. Have a large argument about whether or not it's important to go to environmentally responsible gas stations. Have an insane argument that you can never really figure out what it was about. Break up. Phase 4, the third childhood, which incidentally is just like the second childhood with a lot less enthusiasm. Go out to parties again, but just for the hell of it. Go out to bars again, but just for the hell of it. Start getting bored of relief. Start getting bored of anticipation. Start getting bored of adventure. Start getting bored of all the music you like. Call ex-girlfriend with a question that you don't really need to know the answer to, but phrase it in a way that'll subtly indicate how much fun you're having. Decide it's time to find a new girlfriend. Notice that all the girls that had been looking you over have now stopped looking you over. Start looking at a lot of porn. Get kind of depressed. Phase 5, the recovery. Start to hate being alone. Start to really hate being alone. Start to really, really, totally, absolutely hate to be alone. Then decide that it's time to learn how to be alone. Get sort of good at being alone. Get better at being alone. As soon as you are perfectly happy and content about being alone, get a new girlfriend and repeat from beginning.
What? Oh my God. This was a lengthy one, right? It was kind of one of those. We already broke up. Why are we going on, on and on? So, like, I think some of the parts of this series is the rambling. The writer is rambling to see how much time you can waste saying something without saying something. Like, there's points here and there, but a good portion of the content is that, right? The whole repetition, like, we broke up, we got back together, there's less sex, we broke up, we got back together, there's less sex. the repetition is real, but yeah. This was fun. This was more fun than I expected, if I'm being honest. But yeah. That's gonna be the reaction. If you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.